Let's all join together to sing happy birthday.
All our September birthdays. Adele and Sue. All our first graders are up. Have a September birthday. Okay. Your voices are off. Try singing.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear everyone. Happy birthday to you. My name is Sarah Quinn. I am Miss Jones' class. I have mom, dad, and brother. I have 3 pets, a cat named Ruby and 2 bearded dragons named Silver and Godzilla. I like to do gymnastics, play soccer, and play basketball. I love Harry Potter. I also love to draw and color and paint. We go camping with my grandparents in the summer. My mom travels the world and teaches people English. Right now, she's in Barcelona, Spain. My mom is also a bear from Miss Taji. My name is Katie Green.
Haley, you need to lift it. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Katie Green. I am in Miss Cleto's class. I have a half-brother named Zachary, 3 moms, 1 dad, a sisters named Anna and Cora, and a brother named Abe. My tongue can actually touch my nose, secret talent I have. I'm also a safety patrol. This is my second year here at Sandown. Before I was at Banjo. I play softball and is a huge fan of A League of Their Own. I also have a boxer dog named Lulu, or Bailey. I even play trumpet. I have 1 dog, 2 cats. Hi, my name is Gabrielle Miller. I am in Miss McGee's class. I have 1 dog, 2 cats, 1 sister, and I am very creative, love reading and writing, and I love art too. I play the violin, ukulele, and sometimes the recorder. I have 3 younger cousins that are 8, 8, and 10. They are all girls. And I also have 1 baby boy cousin, and he is 2 years old. I'm really excited and happy to be your host. Hi, my name is Lizzie Long, and I am in Miss Scott's class. During the summer, I have a tendency to see the whole summer colors. First, the sky was dark, and the moon completely covered the sun. It was awesome. I love reading and doing circumstances. I have 2 dogs, 2 cats, and a brother whose name is Henry, and a sister whose name is Cole.
But I think you can tell, almost spent some decent amount of time writing their introductions because they wanted them to be different, unique, and tell you something about themselves, like Haley can touch her nose with her tongue. I just want to talk to you about dismissal and bus. You may have noticed that both Mrs. Stafford and I have been called to the buses, and that shouldn't be. So when you're leaving the building, I understand our buses have been running a little late. They're doing a lot of work at the SAU level. Sorry, I can tell I'm echoing. At the SAU level to change some routes. So some of you are getting notices that your stop is being changed, your bus is being changed. That's because we want to get students out of the building earlier and home earlier. So they're making some changes here and, is that better? Here and with the middle school students. But still, regardless of what time your bus is called, you walk in the building, Safety Patrol's job is not to tell everybody to stop running. They're there to make sure children get called, get on the bus safely. If you have a question, you can stop and ask them. But the running does need to stop. And when you're on the bus, hands to yourself, and your toys are in your backpacks. That's what we've been having trouble with. Mrs. Stafford and I have asked every bus driver to be sure that you have a seating chart, and we're following up on that. Because we know some of the confusion is, where am I going to sit? Who am I going to sit with? So we want to get rid of that. You're going to have seating charts. But you need to do your part while the adults do theirs and keep yourselves safe. I want to recognize one student, and that's Shaylin Fannick. Shaylin, would you stand? Shaylin has been running a lemonade stand and earning money, and she donated all the profits, which I think was $50, Shaylin, is that correct? To the MSPCA, which is the Massachusetts Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. She donated her money, she also gave blankets and some dog food, and volunteers her time to walk dogs there. I think I'm right? So we want to say, great job, Shaylin, and we do that.
Mr. Melly is always excited to share news about new learners in our building. He will come up now.
I've really enjoyed the beginning of this year. I'm looking at the way you're setting up your portfolios, your digital learning portfolios. I'm hoping over the year that we make a practice of adding items that we do in the classroom to those portfolios, as well as the items you're adding in technology. I love that we're focusing on interest goals as well as your skill goals, and it's great to see you working on those. It's inspiring to my own work on my interest and skill goals as well. I've told you about I'm working to learn Spanish, and I love sharing what you're working to learn as well. In next week, for all of you, if you have a skill goal that you're working towards that lines up with one of the trophy goals, you can show me that, and we'll look at those starting next week. I wanted to share with you something I learned on my interest goal, personally. This started a few years ago. I was kind of reluctant to start this goal. About a few years ago, my daughter went to her friend's father's event. He was competing in a Spartan Beast, which is, to me, seemed pretty intimidating. And it's an event where people have to run up and down hills with carrying buckets of rocks and going underneath barbed wire with mud and climbing over rings. And she came back and she said she wanted to do it. And I thought, what kind of madness is that? Who would want to do something like that? But she persisted, and when she turned 14, she said for her birthday she wanted to do one. And I was a little hesitant and nervous, but I found one that was kind of short and seemed kind of safe, and we joined up, and it was really fun. And I said, I think I have something to learn from this, working with people, doing something I'm uncomfortable with, that's a little scary to me. I wasn't ready yet. Still not quite ready, but we spent this year volunteering at these events so I could learn more about them. And the more I go to them, I say, wow, this is something I can learn a lot from. I want to share with you something I noticed in the last one. We went to the big event, the one that scares me the most. It's in Vermont, and it's long. Some people take 8 hours or more doing all these grueling, difficult tasks. I saw them at the event, and I was halfway through helping them out on an obstacle, and I saw them halfway through, and they looked pretty tired. They were very grumpy when they came up when I saw them, and some of them were dragging their feet and stuff like that. But one thing I did notice, and I'm going to go, before I tell you this, we went towards the end because it was getting late and they needed people towards the end, and people were really dragging them. Some people weren't even nice because they were really so tired. I don't blame them because they had been going all day, and it was late at night and it was cold all of a sudden. They had been in the cold water. They were having a tough time of it. But what I did notice is that in the groups, when there was one person in the group that said, we got this, we can do it, Come on, nope, you're coming along with me. The rest of the group went along, and they did it. But the scary thing was that sometimes there was one person in the group that said, we had enough of this, come on, we could skip it. Those people work for sometimes, like myself I'm doing, they work for sometimes a year to get to this point to successfully complete this race. And they were tired, and all it took was a negative comment to get them to skip something that was important to them. So I guess I wanted to share with you, I thought that was pretty profound, because I intend to be a good team member, but I also intend to do this and do it right. So what I wanted to share with you is when you're part of a group, you have two roles to play. One is always keep your mind on the thing that you want, and don't let somebody talk you out of it. Because it's easy for that to happen when you're tired, scared, worn out. It's kind of like you're being hypnotized, you're ready for it. Somebody could say the wrong thing and boom. But you also can be ready for not listening to things that are negative. But the other thing is, remember, you have an influence on the people around you too. So remember, when you're at that point and you see your friends are tired and you know your friends need that little bit of encouragement, maybe you could step up and do it. And make that and help them get through so at the end of the day they can be proud they did every single step of it. Now I'm looking forward to playing that role with my team next year. I'm hoping to get there and do it. Even though I'm still a little scared, I'm hoping to get there and do it next year. I also want to mention something. Do you know you have somebody, a teacher in the school that actually I'm kind of tiptoeing into the water. You know you have a teacher in the school that just actually saw that scary task and dove right in and did it? That's pretty impressive. I didn't ask her if I could call her out or anything, but there you go. All right. Hey guys, I'm looking forward to a great year with you, and thank you very much. Bye.
I would like to ask Kylie Morossi to stand. At Sandown Home Days, Kylie won a bike and gave it to a girl whose bike was stolen. Kylie is a star student. Nice job, Kylie. I would like to ask all the first grade teachers to stand. These teachers have been very helpful to Safety Patrol. They've helped us figure out things and solve problems when we were in their rows. They were really nice to us. Thank you. Miss Calloway and Miss Moss are the coaches for Safety Patrol. They support the members and meet with them to work through problems they may be having. They have some appreciation certificates to present now.
Good morning. We have two retirees from Safety Patrol that we wanted to acknowledge with gift certificates. And we also want to thank the Safety Patrol members. They're doing an awesome job with the halls, with first grade, with every task we ask them. They clean up the tables after Monday morning meeting. A few people have asked us about when applications will go out again, and we were thinking end of November, December. And also, there's another coach. Miss Hickey has decided to join us as a coach, so there'll be 3 coaches from now on. So we'd like to ask these people to come up.
Sky Talanian and Sadie Stone.
And we'd like to thank you for being Safety Patrol members. Thank you.
Our roll-up has been kindness. Let's take a look at this slideshow for a fun review. To help us on our journey, we need to trim our sails. We continue to use our style behaviors. Safe. Always respectful. Always respectful. Responsible. are the seals of success. Teachers, friends, parents. Continue to spread kindness. Hold the door open for someone. Do a chore for someone without them knowing. Leave happiness around. Pick up a letter. Compliment a friend. Write a thank you note. Talk to someone new at school. Invite a friend to play with. Read a book to someone. Invite a friend to play with. Tell the principal how great their teacher is. Smile at everybody. It's contagious. Animals are kind to this year as we sail to success. Follow your North Star to success. Now we will pledge together. Then we will all sing. I like to teach the world to sing. Fourth graders, read the action.